Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to work with text tags. Now remember, everything that we write now is going to be between our body tag, and that's what is going to be displayed on the actual screen. So remember, H1 through H6, what that means is that is simply just headline tags. We call those heading tags. So if I want to say, welcome to Elon, class of 2025, that's what these are for. And there's 6 of them, and they vary in size. So remember, it's a simple process. What we'll do is we'll just write an open caret, and I'll say H1. And then we're going to write a closed caret. And then if I write in between it, I can say, welcome to Elon, class of 2025. I'm just writing how I would normally write within a text editor, and I can just hit save. So I'm going to hit Command S, or you can go to File and choose Save. And now I have this Go Live option, and it says welcome to Elon, class of 2025. All right, and you'll see that if you want to pull back up your live preview, you'll have to restart it. So where it says port 5500, just click on that and you'll see the go live again. And I can just keep going down the list. I can say H2, and I'm just going to copy this. I don't want to keep writing the same thing for the sake of time. Then I can say, H3. I can say H4. I can say H5. And then I can say H6. So what you'll see is that each one varies in size here. So let's hit go live. And you'll see each one gets smaller as we keep going down. Now there is no H7, no H8. We can use as many H1s, H2s, H3s, all of these as many times as you like. There's no limit. Now we'll talk about uniquely identifying these elements, but for now, you don't necessarily have to really worry about that. It's no big deal. And then the other text tag that we have is we have the paragraph tag. So I can say open caret, and then I can write P. And then I can say, hello class, welcome to Elon. I hope you have a great year. And if I hit save, this is simply for paragraphs. Now there's no P1, P2, P3. It's simply just P. So if I want another paragraph, I can just come in and write the same thing. So if I copy this, Command C, and then hit Command V and hit save, I can simply just copy this. So it's very, very simple in the process of how we work with those. So these are just simple, basic text tags. Now, there may be a time where we want to create a list. So what I'm going to do is generate a list here. And I'm just going to hit enter. Remember, white space doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if I put this on line 19 or line 20. It's still going to render properly in the text editor. Remember, HTML only recognizes one space. So if I hit do this, and let's hit save and relook at this, you'll see that only one space was recognized there. And that's what you have to sort of remember with HTML. Only one space is recognized. If we want to space things out a little bit more like that, we would have to end up using CSS, which we'll get into soon. But let's say we wanted to actually generate a list. And if you remember, there's 2 types of list. You have an unordered list and you have an ordered list. So an unordered list will give you bullet points, where a ordered list will give you numbers. So it's a 2-step process. And when you think about creating a list, I want you to think about creating it like an actual list, like how we would list something in a text editor like Word or TextEdit. So let's say we want to create a unordered list, meaning we want bullet points. The first thing I want to do is tell it that I want a unordered list. So in order to do that, I'm just going to write open caret, and I'm going to say UL for unordered list. And I'm going to hit enter because I told you I'm going to list this like a actual list, right? And then in between here, we're going to use our list item. So that's the second part. It's what you actually want to list. So what do I want to list? Let's say I want to list the things that go on a sandwich. So I'm going to say open caret, and I'm going to say LI for list item. And then I can say ham. And let's say I want to list cheese. So I'm going to say open caret LI, cheese. Then I can say LI, turkey. Very simple in technique. But let's have a deeper meaning besides just listing out what goes on a sandwich. They end up creating our navigational blocks, which we'll get into a little later on. But that's it. If you want more list items, you just have to continue writing LIs as many times. You can have as many list items as you like. Now, if you want to create, let's say, a ordered list, there's only one deviation. The only difference is I'm going to say open caret, and then I'm going to write OL for ordered list. And then the list items stay the same. So I'm going to say open caret, LI, and I can say ham. Then I can say open caret, LI, turkey. Then I can say LI, cheese. And if I hit save, let's take a look and see if it worked. So here's our unordered list, and we have bullet points by each one. And then here's our ordered list where it actually adds the numbers. So pretty basic, but this is how we actually generate this stuff. So we have our heading tags. So those are generating headlines. We have paragraph tags for creating paragraphs. And then we have two types of lists. We have unordered list and we have ordered list. And that is pretty much the text elements of HTML.